So it was January of my sophomore year when I decided that, well, actually it was because a fitness group Toed Up was doing a thing called Run 100 Miles by Valentine's Day. And so I decided to join the challenge. And I ran 100 miles by Valentine's Day. And that was, for me, someone who's not a runner, a big accomplishment. And I just spent like months running on the treadmill. And then I decided that I wanted to run the Apple Blossom 10K. So, never running a race before, I decided I wanted to run 6.2 miles for my first race. And I did it. It took like an hour, but I did it. And that, and that was great, and I just ran because I fell in love with it, which is funny because I never thought I'd be a runner. I always talked about how much I hated to run. I always used to dread the mile in school, so that was definitely kind of life-changing. And then my PE teacher, Miss Madden, convinced me to sign up for the cross-country team that summer, and that was, definitely out of my comfort zone because I did not think I was going to be on the team. So I trained all summer with the cross-country team in the really hot heat, and it seemed to kind of pay off, and I ran a couple meets during the cross-country season, and it was great up until the point where I wasn't able to run anymore because of my severe anemia, where I was taking like the iron pills like 3 times a day. Yeah, so that cross-country season didn't really work out well for me. Yeah, so I spent all the recovering from that, I guess, and just trying to run without having like excruciating muscle pain in my legs. But it was enjoyable, at least being with the team and meeting my boyfriend, and it was just, it was a good experience for sure, But anyway, so then I started training. Once I got better, I started training during the winter. I trained all winter long for during the indoor track season. I didn't actually compete because I spent most of the time just trying to get back up to like a normal routine of running and just staying healthy. And so then I ran track, and I ran a couple meets in track. Never was good enough to be varsity, but just did some JV meets, and yeah, so I did that. I ran about 2 meets for that. I ran like a 7:20 mile, which, I don't know. I never really had a chance, I guess, to see my true potential because I ended up being injured like after 2 meets with a hip injury. So like I've just been like lingering with injuries for since I just started running. So I've never really seen my true running potential, I guess, just because every time it's always a good, upcoming injury. But yeah, so I did track for some of the time. Spent like a year in physical therapy for my hip injury. I didn't train during the summer with cross country. I didn't do cross country this year, my senior year of high school, because I just wasn't healthy enough yet. I was doing a strength training class just to build up some strength, and I ended up hurting my back deadlifting. So then I was in physical therapy again for another 6 months or so. But running is something that, even though it's been very difficult for me, is something that I still love to do, even if it hurts a lot. But it's life-changing.